All right, so the Palestine-Israel conflict, how art imitates life and life imitates art. Check out this video.
Why won't your organization engage in peace talks with the Israelis?
You don't mean exactly peace talks, you mean capitulation, surrendering.
Why not just talk?
Talk to whom?
Talk to the Israeli leaders.
That's kind of conversation between the sword and the neck, you mean?
Well, if there were no swords and no guns in the room, you could still talk.
No, I had never seen any talk between a colonialist case and a national liberation movement.
But despite this, why not talk?
Talk about what?
Talk about the possibility of not fighting.
Not fighting for what?
Not fighting at all, no matter what for.
Yeah, people usually fight for something and they stop fighting for something. So you can't tell me even why should we speak about what? Or talk about stop fighting, why?
Talk to stop fighting, to stop the death and the misery, the destruction, the pain.
The misery and the destruction and the pain and the death of whom?
Of Palestinians, of Israelis, of Arabs.
Of the Palestinian people who are uprooted, thrown in the camps, living in starvation, killed for 20 years, and forbidden to use even the name Palestinians.
They're better that way than dead, though.
Maybe to you, but to us, it's not. To us, to liberate our country, to have dignity, to have respect, to have our mere human rights is something as a...
Now, art imitates life. Now, am I belittling this situation with Palestine and Israel? Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I want to make a point how this is very important to learn from. How this situation is very important to pay attention to, right? That conversation reminded me so much of me when I was younger. That conversation reminded me so much of a situation in my comic book and novel series called Judgment Day. I just want to share this excerpt from the book with you. This is from the third book, Judgment Day, Kingdom Come.
But why? Abel asks, wondering why a teenager is marrying someone half a millennium old. He believes that he and I are the rebirth prophecy. That we will vanquish the sin of this world, Eva says, rolling her eyes as Abel chuckles. He goes, "You are exceptional, my dear. Not only do I sense that your potential is endless, but you are also one of the good spring loves." She scoffs, imitating Solomon's voice. "Plus, I have to do it. To protect what's left of my people." "You're going to do it?" Abel asks, looking at Eva intently. "What do you think?" She responds, breaking eye contact and diving her nose back into her book. The dark teenager starts, but it's cut off. "What if you had to marry the human president's daughter?" "No, wait. What if marrying Cena would kill Directive 66? "No," Abel answers without hesitation, relaxing back in his swing. "What? Why?" Eva sits up, glaring at Abel. "It's true. I'll do almost anything for my people. To bring them back, but compromising my morals is a hard pass. What if there was no kissing or loving? Just a paper marriage? No, that's worst. Now the marriage is a sham. Emulating fake peace between two warring races." Eva marches over to Abel and plucks him on the nose. "Ow. That's selfish and self-centered." She lectures Abel, "You told me you believe that there are more of you out there. Hiding but also still getting hunted down." The Wiccan begins breaking down the question, and at this moment, Abel knew it was getting personal. To protect them, all you have to do is marry a human. "You're not going to do it?" "No." "Why?" "You don't know what you're saying. Your people would be given a chance to regroup and repopulate if you marry. They'll get another chance at prosperity. 1. It's a hypothetical scenario, so it's not that serious, and 2. Mixing families doesn't bring peace. You just come out with a happy who's confused and has a superiority complex." "A what?" Eva responds to the off-subject comments. "Superiority complex. You should see it. The vamps have a hard time with daywalkers because of it," Abel says, trying to misdirect the conversation. All this did was irritate even more. Why wouldn't you just marry the human? You're so self-centered. Eva snatches Abel from the bed swing, ignoring his weak attempt at changing the subject and becoming angry. His words, although innocent, have hit her close to home. Because it still means they have the power. Think about what you were saying, Eve. Repopulate? Let us repopulate. Regroup? Let us regroup. Even if we did, we'd still be under their heel. Me kneeling to them so that all my people have a chance to kneel too? No. See it as self-centered all you want, but I see my decision as giving my people a chance to stand on their own.
Yeah, so that's a conversation between two of my characters, Eva and Abel. They're both in similar situations. They both got different outlooks on how to fix this immediate situation they're in right now. And, obviously they had two different experiences and things are the way they are. But I just wanted to bring that up because, like, I wrote that when I was 15 years old. I was feeling that way when I was 15 years old. Now, it goes deeper than that, especially with the colonial powers in Judgment Day, art imitating life. And it's sad. It's sad we live in a world where half the world is delusional. If you listen to the initial video and the interviewer, he's asking the guy, like, why won't you talk? Why won't you talk? Why won't you talk? Well, these people inflicted violence and violence and violence upon us. They forced their will upon us. And then now y'all want to talk? So you just want to essentially allow these people to get away with what they did. Right? This whole an eye for an eye, leave the whole world blind bullshit, or the, what do you call it? Take the high road bullshit, or be the bigger person bullshit is there to protect violators, colonialists, colonizers. And it's crazy that at the age of 15, I saw that. It's crazy. Free Palestine.
The bamboo earrings, baby.